if say for example you have, say, consider these as different symbols, just say alphabets A, B, C, D, just for comparison. What it means is D appears more frequently compared to A, right? So if we have a text that has A, B, C, D like this, okay, if you use fixed bit encoding, you will use what? At least just for these 4 symbols, you will use 0, 0, 0, 1, something like this, right? Just use 2 bits for every character. You will use 2 bits for each, so it's 8 bits. So instead, for A, you use whatever you get out of Hoffman coding. For B, you use whatever you get out of Hoffman coding, and so on. The more frequently used character will be represented using fewer bits compared to the fixed length encoding. So this is the idea behind compression. You know this compression algorithms, you want to send a huge message in the smaller size, you have to compress it. So this is the idea behind compression algorithms. Okay, so if you want more information, go to my algorithms class. I have a separate topic on that. Well, less time left. Let me just explain in a little bit more detail and then we'll see. So, let's say this is the text you have, right? You see here, D appears more frequently compared to A, B, C, right? If you use fixed bit encoding, I'm going to use what? If you have, say, just 4 characters in your character set, you still need how many bits? 2 bits per character, right? Isn't it? Why? Log 4 to the base 2. You have 4 characters, you need 2 bits per character. On the other hand, once you find the binary code using Hoffman technique, I'm going to have very few bits for D compared to A, B, and C. And so D is probably going to be represented like as you see there, just using 1 bit. 1, 1, 1, and so on. The other characters may be represented using more bits. But overall, the number of bits you'll be using to send your message will be much less than the number of bits you'll be using for this. Why? Because you're representing the more frequently appearing character with fewer bits. So the size of your message will be less. So this is what is compression. So if you're using, say, each character is represented using, say, whatever the fixed length, here we are using each character with fewer bits. Okay, so if it takes 30 bits to represent all these characters, you use only say 20 bits to represent all these characters because of this binary coding. Okay, so that will be the compression that you achieve. Okay, so go to that course and read that material. Okay, or you have taken that sometime before. Right? Probably everyone understands what is this, right? Compression, Hoffman coding. Let me tell you a pointer where it is. Go to my website for the algorithms class 323 and go to you have also seen in architecture. Go to this greedy strategy chapter 9 and look at this slide. Also I have a video I have posted for them. I have a video on Hoffman coding. Okay. So go to this, I explained them how to construct the Hoffman code. Very informative. It takes like about 30 minutes to explain, that's why I was trying to reduce save time, but you should have gone through this in one of your earlier courses. But we'll see the principles. So again, how you apply that, we'll see that next class. So try to go through this before you come. Okay? Alright, so
it's a wrap.